I'm super excited about a bunch of the new features, including the clip launcher, which looks a lot like another famous DAW, but I think it's actually executed in a better way, and I'll explain how later. And also the Splice integration, so we're going to go over that a little bit, and we're also going to use maybe some of the new updated versions of Lead Architect. Keep watching, because we're going to actually use all of these features in a song. And for those of you who don't know, I am the artist Jakey, your favorite anti-guru / songwriter who writes songs in hip-hop, pop, country, musical theater, all those wonderful styles all combined into one. So let me get back into here. Let's get into the session, and we're gonna literally write a song. We want to do a happy song. We've been doing too many sad, depressing, angsty songs. We're just gonna kind of get into like a happier phase here. We're gonna go into a happier phase. So let me see here. I'm a little out of practice. Haven't done this in a minute. So we're in Studio One, and now if you have to install it separately, but there's like a Splice integration, and of course you have to have Splice, a Splice account, and all that kind of stuff. But you get like a free 7-day trial or something like that with Studio One Pro. But what you can do with this is you can't do this anywhere else. And I know there's a simpler way to do it than the way that I'm about to do it, because I maybe should have probably watched that video again, but you're gonna see some sauce. So I've been thinking about songwriter's block and getting stuck and all that kind of stuff. And you guys, this has been a big struggle for a lot of you. It's like just starting. And I think with the Splice integration, we're gonna see how we won't get songwriter's block, how we won't get stuck, because it can do something. It can recommend loops that go with your song that you've already started to build as you're going, and get instant kind of feedback on your own. You just watch and you'll see. And then also, I still have issues with Splice because of content ID and issues like, artists taking Splice loops and, all the content ID stuff. And if you want to see that video, there's an entirely other video up here somewhere. Eventually I'll link it. And, you can watch that video about why you shouldn't use Splice. So, did I not say songwriter? Oh, yeah, songwriter. Yes. Okay. I feel like I didn't do a low enough latency stream. I did low though. But all right, here we go. This is going to start out different. This is different because this is for, I think, most of my audience maybe has been in the past beat makers, but the people that I think I can help the most are vocalists. And so if you're a vocalist and you struggle to make beats, I think this integration is going to be super great. So, yeah, we're going to do, I think what I want to do is I want to start with a Splice loop that's just like maybe drums, right? So we can get an idea for a tempo. So like you can see this, right? This is crazy. All right. So we're going to do something like, what's happy? We got hip hop, pop. Pop is happy. I don't know what it's going to do when I hit pop. All right. And then we're going to look for genres of pop. Oh, we're in pop already. Okay. And I'm just really looking for drums. This integration is crazy. And then we're going to just not pick the first one. Okay, that's just a kick drum. I need like a kit. Oh, wow. This is too loud. A little bit loud. Hold on. And I'm still on this microphone too, so just hang tight. We're going to switch mics. Oh, wait. I don't know what just happened. Can you hear me okay? Was I echoing or anything? All right. Let's see here. All right, so we're going to just grab like whatever the drum loop is. Like we want the drum loop that we want the one that gives us some inspiration. And this is, that's pretty cool. Ooh, that's got a nice little groove there. what? Like, that's crazy. I think I want something like that. Just something to figure out the tempo. So we're going to drag this in. And then we're also, so you see it just downloaded the file, and I just drug it. So from Splice, we got from Splice to Studio One in like record time. Even if you had the Splice plugin, it would be probably slower than that. I don't know. But okay, so the problem here, is that it did not stretch the audio to the beat. I was having this issue earlier because I believe when I play it over here, it's in sync with the tempo that I'm in. But then when I drag it in, for whatever reason, it's not syncing correctly. And we can fix that. And this could just be like a, let me save this, and I'm going to close it. And I think it could be one other thing. I think we could start a new session. Let's start new. And we're going to use the Vocal Run template, which you get for free if you are in my $7 a month VIP Songwriters group. Hold on. We're going to use the Vocal Run template and stretch files, audio files to tempo. So that was on. There's always, this is why I wanted to do the live stream first before the review, because like you're going to come into hiccups, like what's the hiccup? Like, is it really like that? Like, is it really just not? So we need drums, right? Drums, view all. And then we're going to select genre, pop again. So this is the other way to get to that, I guess. Where's pop? Okay. How do I do genre? How did I just do this a second ago? Home, genre, pop. There. Okay. And then instruments, drums. Okay. And then we were on this one. That is the loop. Now, so I'm going to drag it in. So I'm at 110 as my tempo, and this says it's 136. So, and then here we go. It did stretch it. Okay, so that was my bad. I just didn't have that stretch loops to song tempo thing checked when I started the new session, but we got it figured out. So, so now we have a loop, right? I'm going to turn it down because that's really brutal, loud. Okay. So now I got some kind of bounce or something. And now I think I want to actually just sing some random stuff. So like if you're a vocalist, and I guarantee you sing better than me, but I just want to show you how you can inspire Splice to give you the rest of your song. And like, but you can be the catalyst. Like you can be the catalyst for all this stuff. So it's not just like an AI put it together, like you influenced it, So that's kind of the direction I'm going to go. And I know I've talked about AI like being useful, and I've also talked about not liking AI. So this is kind of a different thing, though, because the splice loops are made by people for the most part, and then with the AI is just connecting what you did to those people. And I think this is insane. And yeah, so let's try. Looks like I am not set up. You know what? I'm going to switch to headphones. And for whatever reason, this keeps resetting, and I don't know why, but anyway, we got it set up. And here we go. So we're going to do something just silly. Like we're going to sing something silly to whatever this is. So this is like a weird loop. And we need to loop it. This is a different session, so I need to do this little looping bit again. And I'm going to create a actual like arranger section. And I want to show you too. So because when we get to the clip launching bit, I want to show you how simple this is, and it helps to have like an arranger track set up. So loop. Here we go. All right, so I kind of have an idea. All right, so this is going to be random. I'm going to hit record, and I'm going to turn my microphone down just so you just Tyrell, remind me to turn it back up after I hit record. And oh, you can hear the vocal effects run. There you go. You know what? Just to save you guys, I'm gonna put an auto tune on here. Okay, so we're gonna speed it up. Well, a lot of it is now. That's too fast, right? All right, here comes the nonsense. Ready? Hold on, just a sec. This is nonsense, nonsense. Can you feel the nonsense? There we go. All right. So we got something, right? This is nonsense. Can you feel the nonsense? Great, right? And so let's take, I have no idea, right? So let's listen. See what we got. This is nonsense. Can you feel the nonsense? 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 Okay. Yeah. All right. This is nonsense. Can you feel the nonsense? This is nonsense. Can you feel the nonsense? So you can see how fast this is happening, right? So we're gonna switch to, because or would have made more sense, because I want to see just these things and not some of the other things, but that's fine. So we're gonna pick. I just need some kind of like stringy sound. I don't know. Let's see what we got. So now these stringy sounds should go with this. Can you feel the nonsense? So I kind of like this one, and we're gonna get rid of the nonsense vocal because it is nonsense. But what I would like to do I've just been talking to myself. Tyrell. Yeah. Audio is on. Yeah. My bad. I did have it off. Hold on. You were probably hearing like the echoey vocal run version of me. Sorry about that. Okay. So, yeah, I need like another brain to operate the live streaming side of this. So, anyway, I guess I'll have to cut that out. So let me just recap what I did. So we took the sample, the main chordy sample, used that to inspire us to make a chord progression, made a chord progression, then had all of these tracks follow that chord progression, then actually got rid of that track because the actual tone of it sounded weird. And now we're going to go over here and play something in this key in Deep Flight 1. And actually, this needs to be a major 7. I know that. There we go, major 7. Or not a 7 at all. There we go. All right, cool. Maybe a major 7, just for fun. Let's see. And so now we could actually like literally just drag these chords into this track if we don't want to play anything. And there we go. Now we have Midi. This is what I'm saying. When I say this is for vocalist, like, yeah, you have to be a producer a little bit, but like you're not playing anything. I didn't play one lick of anything yet. So let's go with, I guess, organic keys. Here we go. Is that this? Yeah. That's awesome. So they've updated this. I don't know what all they've tweaked, but it definitely sounds better than I remember. Ooh, that's nice. Between these two. Oh, wow. I will probably automate this to go back and forth at some point. But let's listen to that in there. Actually, just sounds better with the beat there, right? And so now I'm kind of hating that bass, right? So, but that, you know, I don't know. And also the drum loop that got us inspired in the first place can probably just kiss it. Now, I should do the next bit in the updated impact, and I guess for demonstration purposes, I will, but there's a good chance I'll still switch on over to Old Trusty to find the right drum sounds. But we're just gonna go to, I just discovered these. I think they've been in Studio One forever. I'm not even sure, but these are cool. So these have like classic drum machine things. I don't know. So yeah. All right. So let's just go down the MIDI and see what I did because I have no idea. Actually, let me play a little bit of hi-hat. There we go. Okay, so we have something, right? And so the new update with Impact is this. So if you were waiting, this is that. Well, it's not that. It's this. No, it's this. Somewhere, there it is. Now it's down here too. And it looks a lot like another thing. But, you know, it's fine. So and this is supposed to be for, I guess, small screens. Like if I didn't have this window here, can you hear me okay? And the music also? All right, cool. So we have some kind of something. Honestly, this is still too big for me. Like, I mean, it's nice that it's here, but and I see what they're going for, the aesthetic they're going for. I get that. I see where all the inspiration for this version update is from. It's very clear, and I'm not against it. I don't hate it. I think it's good to have more options. Like we still have the other window also. So, yeah. So let me just make that go away. So, how do I zoom, bro? It's this one, right? What? How do I zoom? Why can't I zoom anymore? What have y'all done? It's just that. That's zoom. Okay. There we go. All right. So apparently none of my bass drums got recorded in here, so that's fun. So just record this real quick. Some kind of bass drum pattern. 3, 4. Okay, there's drums. Now we want to add swing, of course, because I always forget. I always forget to swing. I always forget. And so let's do that by doing... I know there's an easy way to do this. How do you add swing? Humanize, quantize, humanize. I just want the regular... Here, I'm going to quantize. There, quantize. Nope, don't like that. Wait. What is going on? Okay, so the hi-hat is now a snare. Okay. Well, none of that makes any sense. So what do you do then? Okay, I don't know how to fix your hi-hat turning into the snare. So this is a version 0, so I guess there's that. Let's open it back up. Look, I'm going to use all these features. We're gonna get the, okay, it's still a snare. What did I do? All right. Okay. Is it the kit? The kit changed maybe? Impact. Yeah. Okay. This is correct. Okay. I transposed. Oh, I transposed it. I see it. I see it. My bad. I don't know how that happened. Okay. There we go. This one a little more hi-hat. I feel like it needs to, like I need a little more consistency in my hi-hats here. And I kind of want to do the pattern error editor. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to add some more hi-hats in here, make it more hi-hatty. Not going to leave those big gaps like that. Oh, wow. I thought this like... Oh. Okay, there's more hi-hats. So that is the new impact, this thing. Okay. And you can still see the old version, I think, from, I don't remember how to get to it, somehow. I think you just tap the thing on the track, yeah. So you still see this. If you want, it takes up a little more space on the screen. All right, and so now we're in the realm of... I think I'm getting a little too chill. Like, I'm not usually this chill. This is not... I like the sound, though. So maybe it's just like a matter of making it quieter. The lead arc, the impact, the D flight 1, excuse me. So let's make the D flight 1 quieter. It can just be like kind of in the back. And we're going to add lead architect. Now you get this with Studio One instead of, I think, I don't even know. I don't know what their deal is with this thing. But it also has some cool sounds. So we're going to try to find like an arpeggio that works. 1981 gaming. All right. So we're going to try this, and we're just going to copy these same chords. Like, these are like not even the correct versions of the chords. I mean, they're correct, but they're not like the right in versions or whatever. Yeah. All right. Why am I reminding you it's trash day? What is... Oh, hi-hatty. Huh. Oh. Okay, and so let's start following our mixing philosophy. My mixing philosophy is better, awesome, and plays nice with others. And so every single sound should have some of this applied. And so, like, what is it that we can do to make this sound better? And I think in this case, it is a halftime. So let's go with what is that thing called? Cable guys. We need to be on effects. Shaperbox. There we go. And we'll throw this on here, and we're just going to do a regular old halftime. There we go. Boom. Okay, that is definitely better. And then we need the awesomeness. Where can we get the awesomeness from? What should we use to make it awesome? Oh, well, please take out the trash. Oop. All right, let's go to the garbage. It's not what you think, people. Don't get any crazy ideas. All right. I'm just looking for like a multi effect, and I just like, I can't help it. Like, I just want to go to Infiltrator because it does everything. So just gonna throw that on here, find a preset that sounds cool, and call it. Let's just go with an enhancement, maybe. Okay. I think we found the awesome right there. I think the delay is too much. It's repeating too much. So let's tone down that delay a little bit by finding it. Excuse me. Effect 4, effect 3, ring module. Which one is cut off? Hold on. Delay. There we go. A little bit less feedback on that. I don't know. Maybe this is not it. Maybe this is not it. I really like that, actually. That's kind of cool. All right. All right. Tiger went to take out the garbage. All right. Oh, if you keep watching, I'm gonna show you something really cool. Okay, so I think we've got like enough of a bed to like try to figure out something to sing to, but like the problem is we don't have lyrics or a melody or anything really in our brains. Like we just don't have anything. We're stuck. This is what's happening to everybody, and so we're gonna use my tool. Okay, it's free, so don't get mad. But we're gonna use that to write a song. And if you want to get access to this completely free tool, just go here and get that. And you not only do you get the Song Brief Builder, but you also get all of the ways to beat Songwriters block. So here we are inside of the Song Brief Builder, which you could also get, I guess, if you just went to that website there. Whoops. All right, so let's do this. So we're gonna do I'm an artist. Oh, also, yeah, I'm an artist, right? Sure. Next, what is the intended destination for the song? This is going to Spotify and all those things, so DSPs. Next, when does this need to be completed? I like to give myself a week. Next, what is the mood? I really want something happy. Come on, happy and euphoric and aggressive. There we go. Next, do you have a tempo in mind? Kind of fast, actually, but nothing specific. What genres do you want to include? I would like to make this, whatever this is, weird hip-hop pop. Okay. Next, do I have a particular composer? I'm going to go with no, not for this one. I'm just completely in left field on this one. I do not have a reference track, although that would be helpful. And then here are these prompts. Guys, this is not AI writing this. This is you writing it. So if you want to write your own song, but you just need, this prompt is not an AI prompt. This is a human prompt. You are being prompted to write this. So there's been some confusion. People are like getting mad at me for me actually filling in these forms. And they're like, you just had AI prompt you. I was like, no. These are questions that I asked myself to write over 20 songs now. So if you want access to this, like I said, get the Songwriting Remedy, and it's free. It's free. Sign up for that. And it's all the Songwriting Remedy is all of the stuff that I used to get unstuck. And so, and beat Songwriters block. So, it's free. It's just a bunch of stuff, to help you out, you know? So, all right, here we go. Songwriting prompt. Who or what is a song about or feeling stuck? Literally write anything. This is like a good day for no reason. I think that's what I'm trying to get. Good day for no reason. Maybe write something about Studio 17. I don't know. It doesn't need to be in the song. But what are some of the new, let's just like use it as inspiration. Like what are some of the new features? What do we got? We got clip launcher or the launcher. That's a good word, launching. And what else we got? What else? What's another good word we can use that's inspired from Studio 1.7? Impact. And what is that thing called? Lead architect. Architect is a good word. Maybe we can just like include these things just into the song, or just get inspired to write more things. So this is the next prompt here. Is there a particular character voice performing or influence the song to a character or thing or event? And so, yeah, I think for this song, I'm gonna go ahead and press play in the background and get a little inspiration going. Have some music playing. Oh, I'm not turning mine down. I need to turn mine down. Can you hear me over this? All right. So I'm just playing it. This is how I do it. This is how I do. I think this bass line has to change. We're gonna have to change this bass line. I think I'm gonna write it about. So I'm exploring this idea of like becoming the. Yes, we can. Becoming the butterfly, getting out of your cocoon, becoming the phoenix rising from the ashes, this kind of concept. So if there's like a happy version of that, where it's just kind of like, oh yeah, like, you know, I talk about this in one of my other videos where it's like the chickens are stuck, like they're stuck, and they have wings, they can just fly over the fence. They like forgot, and like maybe this is that moment where the chickens realize they have wings. You know, I mean, I know they're not like flying kind of creatures, but I mean, they can get out of the fence, get out where they've been locked in. So yeah, becoming free for now. Yeah. So who are you talking to? I guess I'm talking to myself. So we'll just be like talking to your old self. Like the old self would be like the caterpillar, you know, like the caterpillar that hasn't transformed yet. So I don't know. So I'm just going to write some ideas. First, new self. Or new self versus old self. And then, so we could have one conversation one way, old self talking to new self, and new self talking to old self. And I think there's something that's in that like gestation, how do you say that? Gestation period, where you're becoming the butterfly, you're becoming like whatever it is that happens when the phoenix rises from the ashes, that like little magical moment. Like I feel like that's what this song should be about, that like little cheesy magic moment where like the future is happening in your mind, or it's in the works, you know? Let's put that in here. The future is in the works. Any other ideas? I need to put something about. So I should answer this question, like old self versus new self. The future is in the works. There. So we have something. Let's go to the next thing. What is the relationship of the person, object, place, or vibe to the other? Which is old self versus new self. So we already kind of covered that, but maybe we can do it from. I'm thinking of some very esoteric concepts, so I don't necessarily even want to say them loud. But I'm just thinking of some stuff, and I want to keep it light though. I mean, I really do want to keep this light. So I am. I'm thinking of like, I don't want this whole song to be talking to myself. I do want some kind of third party involved. So I'm just trying to think of what that third party is. Like what? Yeah, present self versus future self. Well, I did old self first. Are you caught up, Ty Girl? Old self versus new self. That's what I put. I think what I want to do is write a story about think that gestation period, I think that is literally the period where you feel stuck, because you're literally stuck. So like in that process of becoming a better version of yourself, in that process of becoming the phoenix, in that process of becoming the butterfly, you're literally stuck. Like you're literally stuck and you can't get out until something. AI is chatting with you. Okay. You're literally stuck. But it's for your advantage. Literally stuck, and it's to your advantage. Interesting. And notice that I'm writing things here that are not what this says, right? It doesn't matter. The point of this is that you're getting ideas, and ideas for what you want to include to the song. Okay, guys? What makes any of this special or different? Yeah, I think maybe that's what's happening. I think, Typero, you're right. I think you hit something on the head here with the muse. I think the muse is just probably your future self talking to your old self, right? Alex Hormozy talks about this a lot, where he literally sits and has conversations with his actually way older self. You know, like that's his whole strategy for how he gets from A to B, is because his older self has already done all of the A's to B's, and so it's like it's a clearer path, right? So what is the clear path? So if I were talking to, so let's just do it that way. So let's say we're the butterfly, right? And we're free, we can fly around, we can do whatever, fly around on flowers and do all the things. And we're talking to our caterpillar self that can barely see what's in front of him, you know? So what you would say is you can see everything now. Like you'll be able to see everything. There you go. Able to see the path. You'll be able to see the path when you come out of the cocoon. You'll be able to see the path because you can fly. What a metaphor. So you'll be able to see the path when you come out. This is not necessarily going in the song, right? Like I'm not going to say cocoon in the song because it's like the worst word ever. Come out of the cocoon. Everything will be clear. So there's a purpose to that phase. There's a purpose to being stuck. And this is that. This is the communication from your muse to yourself. That's what's happening right now. All right. Next. How has anyone improved, changed over time? Well, this should be obvious in this case, but I want to think about this in terms of, oh, there's an ant right here. Whoop. I want to think about it in terms of lyrics, of kind of prompting myself to write more lyrics. So, oh no. What just happened? Osmo Puck. Am I still here? I'm here, right? Okay. I think my camera just rebooted or something. You have to hold the wheeze down. Yeah. It does feel like that. Everything's still here, yeah. Okay. How has anyone changed, or this changed over time? I like that holding the weeds down analogy, and that holding the weeds down. Holding down the fort. Holding down the fort. So these are too cliche to actually put in the song, I think, but I get what you're saying. The ant might be my future self. Yeah, well, don't even. Yeah, that would not be fun. I've killed quite a bit of ants. When you live in the jungle, it's a different story. You had to kill ants. I never thought I'd be able to kill the gecko. I feel so bad. I feel so guilty. But there's just so many. We're surrounded with geckos out here. There's just so many. So, it happens. All right, holding down. How has anyone changed over time? Holding down the fort. And the overwhelm from that, right? Like, you don't have to hold the weeds down if you can fly over them. Like, you know what I mean? Right. So, oh, look at that. Right. You don't have to. You think you have to. Maybe you do. Maybe you do have to. But you don't always have to. There we go. All right, next. Any advice, memories, lines, or details to include? I definitely need to add more stuff here because this is the last prompt, and I need to have more ideas for myself. Maybe. So all the concepts are transforming, forming, being stuck, flying, and I guess that's it. Being the flying / being the best version of yourself. So cheesy, I know. It's not gonna be the actual lyric. I'm not gonna say be the best version of yourself. Okay, it's gonna be something deep, but not too deep for TikTok. All right, so go to the next. That's it. Here is your song brief. Literally do what it says. Copy and paste the following and email it to yourself. That's it. Transmorphing. Yeah. I mean, I got the gist. And so now I have something. We're going to put it actually in Notion. I've been using Notion. So we're just going to make a new Notion document. I'm going to call this, I don't know. What did you say? Type-rail transforming. I don't know. Anyway, that's what this is. Transformorphing. It's not what you think. All right, here we go. All right, and here is your song brief. And now I can start to think of these ideas. Launching, impact, architect, old self versus new self, future in the works, stuck and it's to your advantage. You'll be able to not be able to see the path, all this stuff. I can think about any of this stuff and look at this stuff to get new ideas for, guess what? Lyrics. There we go. And this is how you don't get stuck, guys. You don't get stuck in your songwriting. You prompt yourself. All right. Oh, okay. So guess what? We're going to show another feature of Studio One. You guys have probably been just waiting for me to do the clip launcher. So this is is this the button? It looks like the button. Oh my word. Is this the clip launcher? No, that's the scratch pad. This is the clip launcher. Okay, great. All right, let me minimize some things. How do I just get rid of this? Oh, I can just take it off. Great. Okay. I'll just put this somewhere else. All right. Here is the clip launcher, guys. You guys have been waiting for this probably. This is the answer to Ableton. So, fun fact, you can take your song arrangement section, and of course, it's just more drag and drop. Thank you, Studio One. It is my favorite DAW. I don't know if I mentioned that. Yeah, you can drag this up to here, and now all of your clips just loaded in this thing, which is sick, right? And so you could checkerboard like an arrangement this way. You could be like, okay, whoops, maybe that, maybe you want this, maybe you want this, maybe you don't want that. Maybe I want this. And so you can have a different version of your beat just right here. I am trying to figure out how to play it. Hold on. How does it play? Oh, you press play here. Like it's like in Ableton. So you press play here. Now we're playing from the right window. And so it's just the scene. Right? Now we're on scene 2. That's just these loops. Now, here is the coolest thing. So instead of it being two separate things, we can also play tracks from the left side. So you'll notice that this loop here aligns with this track. And so now I can hit this little triangle here and it will play the arrangement window of this track only instead of the clips. How sick is that? All right, let me check the chat. Let me see if anybody's here. All right. And oh, I want the bass to follow my loop thing. Go back over here. And then we go over here to scene 3. We don't have any loops, so it should shut up. Yep. So it just works identical to that other clip launching software, Ableton, Bitwig, except it's just turned on its head so that these tracks line up also, which is actually very genius. So I can change anything on the fly however I like, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And so I actually kind of want to make maybe just a loop of this without a bass. I don't know if that bass is bothering me so much. And maybe let me show you how I work. Okay, I did mention there's a reason you shouldn't use, oh, hold on, let me switch all this back. How can I? Now I noticed this is still grayed out. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. So we can switch. Is there an easy way to switch it? Yes. One button. One click. There we go. Okay, so now we're not playing any of these clips. When we press play, we're only playing from the arrangement window, and now I can make this go away again. All right, so what I was going to do is, look, this bass is driving me crazy, and I don't necessarily hate the line because I was inspired by the line. So we're going to do how do I get that window back in the dock? What was it called? Inspector, this thing? Where'd it go? Oh boy. All right, hold on. I don't think it's inspector. I think it's the browser I'm looking for. I don't see it. View, browser. Okay. It's on. So this is now undockable, which means you can lose it like I just did. Whoops. Okay, there, we redocked. We're docked. Okay, so now what I want to do is get Sublab and just come up with a new bass sound. Right. Okay, cool. And so what we're going to do is take the bass from here and Melodyne it, edit with Melodyne. Guys, you get a free, the monophonic version of Melodyne when you get Studio One. Okay, now I'm going to mute this and we're going to press play. And now we have Sublab playing that bass. This is a weird sound though. How can we go through presets? Here. Oh, I see. Okay, let's just see what it sounds like in the beat. Oh. Oh, that sounds much better actually because it's in key now. Okay, I like it. I don't know why. Maybe just because it's quiet. All right. But this is the bass we have now. I don't know if you can hear it. Might have to wear headphones. And this is the bass we had before, which is yikes. Just too much going. It's the same line, and we could change it if we wanted to. Also, I turned the follow chords on into bass mode, and if we did parallel mode, it would sound like this. I think bass mode is smarter. It's going to play more root notes. That's pretty awesome. Like this is doing all the things. Yeah. I'm like, so this, that's nice. Where's that? Oh, okay. So I still kind of want to like put a little bit of, I want to make even more space for the vocal. I feel like everything is just in my face and too much. So I'm gonna maybe just stick a filter on here for now, or an EQ. Let's go to old trusty here. Kirchhoff. Why is it so hard to say? They would have probably named this something else if they knew it was going to be this popular. I don't know. Maybe not. Let's see here. So this should be, yeah, it's just too harsh sounding or something. I don't know. All right, let's, yeah, this is that, right? This is that. Yes. Okay. So we're just put a low pass thing going on here, and you just do that here. Can you see what I'm doing? No, there's a low pass option here. I'm just clicking that. Okay, great. And we'll do high pass too. Why not? It's just in the way. It's just taking up too much space. There. And that's it. Now we can sing something. All right. Oh, and yep. And we can just duplicate this loop by hitting D. Do it that way. This is an old school way, or you could do it from that other window that we just showed, the clip launcher. Yeah. And for some reason you just stumbled into this stream, the stuff at the top is kind of what's going on. Maybe you start at the beginning and then come back. That's way better, right? Now we have a usable beat, I think. Man. Oh, I saw. No. I thought there was maybe some new something here, but there's not. But I really like the way that this sounds. You guys, this is the reason that Luna got such a big thing. I think everybody kind of glosses over this in Studio One. I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, I don't use it half the time either. But this is the thing that Luna does, and what is it called? Not Mixcraft, the other one. This is like independent channel processing to emulate a console, which will just kind of glue everything together, I'm guessing. Let me just go too far. Okay. This is a Neve console. I think it's just too much. So we're going to do it at the bus level. Maybe it won't clip as much. This used to be more subtle. I think maybe with this update, they've changed the gain structure of this a little bit. It's definitely like more obvious than it used to be. I also like the way this one sounds, the Albine disc. So let's see, maybe this works better with this track. So the crosstalk actually still crosstalks the muted tracks, which is crazy. That's interesting. I like the way it sounds. I don't know, it's subtle, but it's something. It's just a little bit of sauce that Studio One has that most people don't realize, especially now that everybody's going to have to go pro anyway. This is something that, like, you know, you're going to have. You didn't have in any of the other versions of Studio One. You didn't have it in Artist or whatever, or even the regular pro version didn't have all of them. And so I think now that they're in here, this is going to be good. Like, just another reason. So another reason I can't leave this DAW. You can even add the noise. All right, cool. Okay, so I don't usually do all the phases of songwriting in one video, but you know what? Why not? You know, let's see here. I got a text message. Let's just double check, make sure it's not super important. And we're gonna work on lyrics. And if you need help writing your lyrics and you want access to that song brief builder, just grab it. It's no cost here. Oh, sweet, dinner's ready. Okay, lunch. How about this? Switch. Do a whole switch. All right, I'm gonna. All right, can you hear me okay? All right. So thank you so much. Like, I know this is brand new and my Studio One stuff, my content about Studio One does better. And so I just want to let you know that, like, I love Studio One, man. And this is why, like, it's just so easy. Like, I just made a beat in, like, how long have I been live, guys? Like, not that long. Like, I made that from scratch. And I literally didn't play anything. Like, I didn't play anything. So if you're a vocalist and you're like concerned about not being able to make your own beats, like, you guys, like, this is the cheat code, man. Just having a Splice and Studio One, being able to use your own vocal to inspire Splice, like, it's so crazy. Like my brain has been like kind of just like, what? You're never gonna get songwriter's block. Like, once you actually open your DAW, you play anything, literally anything, throw it into Splice, and then audition the Splice sounds. You'll get reinvigorated, re-inspired to do the next thing. You know, even though, like, we deleted half of the things and replaced the bass, like, we still, like, moved forward. Like, that's going to keep happening. You're just going to keep moving forward because you have, like, a tool that helps you to inspire yourself. It's like collaborating, but you're collaborating with AI, sort of. Like, AI is just helping you find the loops, find the inspiration. It's not actually replacing you yet. I mean, I'm sure all that's coming, but in the meantime, like, this is what a cool way to make music. I can't imagine a better way to make music. Like, hey, I'm just going to hum this thing and then I'm going to throw it in here and then I bring it back, and, you know, then I can just build on top of that. Man, it's super cool. So tomorrow, I think what I'm going to do is, we'll work on the drums a bit. I have some ideas for creating maybe some clips with some, like, beatboxing kind of thing, and working on the lyrics by using the song brief builder. So make sure you grab that. And that is in the what is the thing even called? The Songwriting Remedy. This is like the cure for songwriters block. It's a Notion page. It's got 7 different things you can do to get out of songwriter's block, and you'll be on the email list, so you'll get access to the new podcast that's coming, Becoming the Creator, and it's going to be for songwriters and any other people that just happen to stumble upon it that are also, like, just stuck and afraid to put stuff out. Because I feel like that's the biggest thing. Like, the biggest hurdle is, like, we're afraid to show up. We're afraid to show up online. And especially people my age that haven't been doing it, or, like, even if you do show up online, you're, like, anxious, and you show up and you're just, like, showing one side of yourself, like, very, like, okay, I went and ate at this restaurant and here's the picture of my food, you know, like, you're not showing yourself, or, like, a creative side of yourself. And so we're gonna just be diving deep into that in the podcast. So make sure you get on the Songwriting Remedy. Get the Songwriting Remedy, get access to the song brief builder. It's in there. And then I'll email you guys about the podcast coming out. And if you're super, super stuck and, like, you can't do anything, you can't post anything, you can't even, like, motivate yourself to, like, open your DAW or anything, like anything, like, you just feel stuck, like, in bed. I did write a book called Something Is Wrong with You, and that was just inspiration to myself to get myself whoops, excuse me, fun angle. That was just inspiration to myself to get myself unstuck. So, and it is a short book with all the like things, all the tools I did to get unstuck. And so, yeah, make sure you do that. And now everybody's showing up. I'm wrapping up, guys. Why is everybody showing up? Okay. Anyway, go back to the beginning. Watch all this stuff. I use the clip launcher. I use the new impact. I use the new stuff, splice integration to make this beat. And yeah, we're starting the song. So come back tomorrow. We'll do some more on it. And eventually I'll have a Studio One 7 review or some kind of video that's like official, more official. And yeah, we'll see you soon.